This is Anissa Batiste for Serving the People, a program now sponsored and brought to you courtesy the Democratic Republican Party, the DRP. I'm standing here in Betramy Layou in Central Leeward, and I've been invited by residents to come and see the state of this particular road in Betramy, which has been causing residents great suffrage as a result of its state, its condition. So take a journey with me as we go up to see the exact condition of the road, which I'm told has been like this for forever. And let's hear what the residents have to say about how they suffer about the conditions. Take a look. Let's go. I'm sitting here with some of the residents of Betramy Layou, and we just came up the road that was complained about. And I just want you to hear the views of the people who reside up here to understand the kind of things they go through as a result of the state of this road. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the program. Tell us, what really is the situation? How long, as far as you can recall, has this road been in this condition?
Well, we live up here about 13 years. I live up here.
Okay, 13 years. And have you all ever tried to make any kind of representation to the persons responsible for the area, to look at it, to look into it, to try to fix it for you all? What has been the response?
We go to Miss Central. Miss Central say is government land.
Right.
We even say go in and tell them that we will like to pay, you know.
You mean to try to do it yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
And up to now,
Nothing.
can't get nothing.
Wow. So what is it like? What is the experience like having to use a road like this? I hear stories about when it rains. What is it like?
When it rains, we have to go down bare feet and walk with a bag with water to wash off your foot when we reach down in the
Sometimes
flat.
extra shoes. You have to
Sometimes
have
extra
extra
shoes.
shoes
To change.
Yeah.
to change.
And I can imagine for children, school children.
Of course.
When the children them going down, they fall down, mess up the school clothes. We have to run, go down and carry down all that suit of clothes for them.
Wow.
Sometimes you walk with stick and all for balance you.
Yeah, because I came up there and it's like rocks
Yeah.
in between.
You have to
and-
put your hand down and
Yes.
your
You have to
qual from
create-
your body going
and-
down, man, real bad.
Many young ladies up here have big belly. They fall down, nearly lose the baby all thing.
You know, you talk about that. I did a similar program in an area called Guinea Hill, with the Guinea Hill Road up in above Boom Boom area in Annesdale, in Western Georgia. And it was similar stories. There was actually a lady who told me a story about how she fell down more than once and actually had a miscarriage,
Yes.
lost her baby. This is really terrible.
Of course.
When we buy stuff to do our house,
Yes.
we have the chop it right down. We have to tumble all the way
To bring
to bring them up.
I watched that too because I
Yes.
saw along the way I saw like blocks in one
Yeah, you have to
corner.
drop them
Yeah.
halfway and thing.
Wow,
It's real rough.
I could only imagine.
And the road need cleaning up too,
Cleaning
because
up.
they no care they send out gang, they not send no gang up here for clean and up no the place really bushy place need to clean up. Place they in a state, man.
I understand there's a gentleman living up here too at the top who is in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
How does he manage? I mean, what do people do when you have to move him out, if you have to take him to the doctor or anything like that?
We have to carry him down and back. We have to put him on
The
the
guy
back.
who there, he does have to carry him down
Carry
on
him
his
on his
back and thing and bring him up back for him.
Wow, this is really terrible. And what bothers me the most is the fact that you say you actually offered to do work yourselves
Yes.
on it. I always say when residents, you know, are willing to do self-help work, it's so much easier because then all you have to do is provide the material and here you have the people ready and willing to do the work for themselves.
Yes,
And so that in itself should, you know, encourage them to get it done faster. I sympathize with you all a lot about the state of this road. It's not an easy
If
thing.
then we get the material, we go get self-help and
Right.
other will join in.
Join
but-
in and help.
Right. Is there anything you would like to say? I mean, we will be showing people the road so they can see your conditions up here. And I noticed there are quite a number of persons living up here. I see the kind of houses that you've managed to build despite it, in terms of how you would have had to do a lot of work in terms of bringing up material, no doubt, because in order to get these kind of structures up. And I admire your perseverance in that sense, because it would have taken a lot to get it done.
It takes strong women and strong men to jog up things from all the way down the road.
Right.
Because I bring up sack of cement all on my head.
Wow.
Easy up here, rough.
And gas too.
Yeah? When you have to buy gas, you have to, right. And I see you have a little baby there. How you just manage when the road wet, when it rains? And that hill is steep. I could imagine a lot of water rushing down like a river.
Yeah.
How you manage with a little toddler? Tell us about that. What goes on?
Well, sometimes you have to get a water boots to walk go down. When I was pregnant, I fell on about 3 times.
What?
Yes, on the road there. Going to walk, I fall on, I think I have to turn back and change clothes to go to work.
So happy your baby is okay despite the fact that you fell, because you could have damaged yourself.
Yeah.
Thank God for that she's okay. So what do you all want to say? What do you have to say? Because I mean you need to appeal to them.
Well, we need the road fixed. We need government to come in and help and take man.
Because any sickness of anybody up here want the ambulance to come
That's
up.
a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come right up instead of we have to carry we loved ones and we back down the road, we want the ambulance to come up. And all them old vehicles where they down there in the road need to move and everything.
Now look, this lady here, when she get plane the night, it's really difficult for she go down the night.
She have a young baby,
Yeah.
they just
Real difficult because the road no night, no go the road, dig up all kind of big hole there in the road, your foot could break and all them stuff.
Rain come like river.
River, water run down in the
And you
road.
need light too. Be careful your surge light to go down too.
Nice.
It's a dark and night, it pour
And it's
down,
a
they
lot
want
of
to see
road.
about
I mean, I was
here.
watching it. It's a good way up. It's a good bit of road.
Yeah.
You know, I'm very sorry to hear this, but I'm glad you're getting the opportunity to talk about it and to let people see and know what goes on. Hopefully this would spark some sort of thing in those who
right
have
now
responsibility.
all the roads them fix only this one here.
They don't fix the one.
This fighting we a lot of here.
That's not good enough. You pay your taxes, you spend money in the country and you pay tax like everybody else. And for 13 years,
Because first Maxi Charles, Drake, all of them says Bay and the people live up here and they ain't fixing the road. Says that why we suffering all now.
representatives, let me tell you all something. Representatives in government are representatives of all of the people. They are not just there to
He
take
fix
care
all
of
the
those
rest
who voted
and he
for
do,
them.
and he leave this one
You
here. This is
understand?
the only one.
That is why it is important when these things happen for you, the people, we the people, to air our views. Because when government get elected, they are not only there to serve those who elected them, they are there to serve everybody. Because it's not one side tax alone going into the coffers. It's your taxes and their taxes. It's all of us paying taxes. So the taxes are to be used to serve all of the people, everybody, not just some or not just those who put you there. And that is something that for us as a people to understand. And that's why you have a right to open your mouth and say how you feel about what is not going right. Because they are there to serve you too. You understand?
Because the kind of water will just run down after the road there when rain come here.
Yeah.
Just like river. You cross
Because it
river.
could flood children,
Yeah.
like small children coming up from school
Watch it.
and wash them away.
Wow.
So that will be strong.
Well, thank you all for talking to me. I see the baby smiling so much. She's smiling so much. Thank you all for talking to me, right? And we will air it and we hope that it would create some sort of positive response. But thanks for taking the time to talk, okay? I see the baby is happy that we came to because look at her. She's smiling so much. She's happy we came.
I just know she can go roll it too.
Oh Lord. Hopefully something is done. Do it for the children, right? That's what you're saying. Do it for the children. Yes, do it for the children. See the baby too saying, do it for the children. Yes. Look at her, look at her. So we should try and talk to our friend in the wheelchair.
Yeah, just give your him
Definitely.
somebody in a
We'll tell her
wheelchair
he
live up
has
here.
to say. Okay,
We
good.
just only we not only talking, let's see what they're
Showing, yeah. Definitely. So we can talk right here. So I'm here with Mr. James Parsons, an elderly citizen who lives up the hill, Betramy Road in Layou, and we were just talking about the state of the road. And now I'm here to talk to Mr. Parsons about his experience, because as you can see, he is in a wheelchair, he has a certain disability, and he also uses crutches. Mr. Parsons, I could only imagine what it is like for you to be living up here, because I came up that hill myself and I saw the condition of the road, and I'm hearing from residents how much worse it is, especially when it rains.
Yeah.
So I want you to tell the viewers a bit about your experience being in a wheelchair, having to use crutches. What happens when you get sick? What happens if you have to go down to the clinic or something? Tell us about it.
Well, I can't go down to the clinic. I can't use this, and I cannot use this. The nurse them must come here.
Don't cry. So the nurses have to come up to see about you?
Yeah.
Okay. And what about if you really have to go? I understand they have to put you on their back.
Yeah.
Carry you down.
I stop.
How long have you been in this condition, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, since I go in the hospital, I come. Done 2 years and 3 years.
Okay. Okay. And so it has been a struggle for you in that condition with that road.
That's right.
I'm very sorry for the kind of neglect that you all have faced. And I am doing this so that people could know about it and see. I'm praying that somebody would see it fit to respond and do something for you.
I'm glad you come.
Yes.
I'm glad someone could come. That the whole assembly could sit, whether on the TV or in the media.
Yes, yes. I feel your pain, right? And I will do my best by God's grace. You just have courage and trust in the Lord.
Well, my mama and my so.
We have good courage. God loves you.
Thank you.
I love you.
Thank you.
And the others who care about you.
Yes, please.
And God is looking out for us, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
So thank you very much for taking the time to talk with me and sharing your story. I know it's hard, but thanks for sharing. Right?
Thank you.
And may God
Have a
bless
nice day.
you to my day. Alright? You know, he talk about his experience and he say, when my heart is too weary and worn and sad, as the burdens press and the cares distress, and my way grows weary and something. I can't remember all the words. And then the chorus said, oh yes, he cares. I know he cares. His heart is touched with my grief. When the days are weary, I know my Savior. You know, so I always remember that song, because sometimes when it seems as if nobody else cares, you know, Jesus cares.
My wife is coming the way.
She coming?
The home she's coming. She went to town.
Okay.
She coming up to me. I understand she coming.
Okay, that's nice. I'll get to meet her. Yeah. So I'm happy that you could, you know, talk to you and so on. And I know that people will feel sorry. Because I come up there and I say, my God, look at this city. I couldn't believe you have somebody up here living in a wheelchair, with a wheelchair and children, and they tell me about the little child and things like that. I couldn't believe that. It's a terrible condition to be in, and why do politicians make promises they can't keep? You know, do something about the road. They say, oh, fix the road, fix the road.
But it's the reason why for that head straight. Because the man that's know fully well that the people them that living up here, they support, the majority of the people support the NDP. You know?
So you feel that they're neglecting it because they don't have a lot of supporters up here?
Yeah.
And you know, I was just telling your family there that that should not be. Because what people need to understand is that governance is a thing where, yes, in election, you have your people who vote for you, and the majority rules. But when you have already been elected, it is not elected to serve only the majority who vote for you. You are elected to serve all of the people, both the majority who voted for you and the minority who did not vote for you. Your role now in government is to represent all of the people, to serve all of the people. That is what people in this country need to understand. That is the true idea of governance. This comes from a word called republicanism. Governing with respect for the rights and freedoms of all of the people. And if that was the mindset of the leaders of government today, we wouldn't have this kind of thing happening, where some people, in this case the minority, who did not vote for you, are neglected and treated differently, right? Just because they exercised their opinion in a different way. Just because they exercised their freedom to not support you. That is not supposed to happen.
To come, go ahead with the
Lord.
bags there.
So you now come up that hill. We know we're talking about the road, eh?
Think it's no.
Look how you're sweating. Look how you're
It's
tired.
no.
Yes,
We
were
can't
now
get this
talking
road here, Sibal.
Tell us about it.
When the NDP getting power, this Mr. Hall is the one give us. He wasn't no power, you know.
Okay.
He give us this poll. I asked him to go and tell the government to give us those polls.
Very good.
And Mr. Hall go the same way and he asked for those polls. And in no time, you know, before a month, the poll them come. And here how I did ask him for the poll. They did moving some old poll from the Layou here.
Okay.
So I said, Mr. Hall, ask for them old poll they give we up Betramy, you know.
Okay.
Up there really dark. You can't even see your hand going up there.
Okay.
It's so Mr. Hall go. And in no time he get the poll then.
Okay.
Even the water too. Mr. Hall is the one why we get the water. So we never would have get it. When we go and ask Mr. Straker said we up here didn't vote Labour who get no water. Now nothing up here.
So you were there when he told you all you can't get the water and the light?
He said nobody up here voting. He told me so nobody up here voting.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Hi there, tell me, I see you have your young baby here and we just came up that road and it's terrible. What is it like living in a situation like this with a young child, having to go up and down, especially when it rains?
Well, as you can see, it's a dry weather road, right?
Okay.
When it rains, like the water, usually you would see like the water rushing down like a river, because up here it's like a rocky area. So whenever it rains, it would run off of the rock, you know, and it would run for like almost partly the whole day, depends on how much the rain falls for.
Okay.
And it sometimes we just walk down, you know, like a shoe, like a water boot or something, and like change down the road.
Okay.
But it's very challenging for you when you have
a young baby
and working.
Right.
Especially to go to work on a morning and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then especially like people who have children who has to go to school.
Yes.
It's kind of stressful. I remember sometime a young lady was coming up, like she really live up here, and she's like, what about if I'm sick? You know, if you took sick or something.
Yeah.
And then it never really dawned on me.
On you.
Yeah. But
You had any problems during your pregnancy? Because I spoke to one lady who said she actually fell down more than
I
once.
did. Not really, because I got help. But then I had like few slippage and stuff like that. But it was very scary at this time.
Yeah, I could imagine. I really want to thank you for giving your views, because we're going to air it and let people understand, get a better appreciation of what you experience here in this road. But thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And I pray that you will be able to endure despite the difficulties, and hopefully something could be done soon.
Hope so soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye, baby.
You're welcome.
Let's go. Okay, I'm here with another resident of Betramy Layou, and she wants to express herself in terms of how it has been challenging for her using the road coming up this hill in its terrible condition. So tell us what it is like for you.
But it is very terrible, because when you see rain come, you have to have water boots or some other means of getting down, or you go down barefoot. I have my grandson, and through that, he can't be up here with me. He have to be by some other possible place down on the flat down there, because it's very terrible when rain come up here.
Okay, is it hard to pass? There's a lot of water, like a river?
Yes, just be like a river. When you see the rain come, the water in the road.
What about when you're sick, if you have to go to the hospital, or if somebody takes sick? I could imagine that's difficult too. I was
Well,
talking to some
yes,
others.
because they have to lift up. If anybody takes sick, you have to lift them up to go down the road to catch the ambulance because no ambulance can come up here.
I imagine you, like others, would like to see something done.
Yes, I
about
would
the
like
state
to
of
see
the road.
something do about the road because it's very terrible. They don't even clean the road.
They do have like gang and thing.
To clean. And are you, like other residents, willing to put in a hand if the material were to be provided to help to fix the road?
Yes, please. I'm very, very thankful to that. If we could get some self-help, we would, and we got the materials, we would join in and get the road see, but because it's very terrible.
I understand.
So
And I
you think
wanted,
government could help you too?
yeah, well, it's obviously, I mean, this is what taxes are used for. This is what it's supposed to be for. We all spend money and we all pay taxes. It doesn't matter which political side
Yes.
we're on. We all pay taxes.
Yeah.
And as a result, government is supposed to make sure that the taxes are used properly and the help is distributed evenly
Yeah,
throughout
to
the country
everybody, yeah.
so that everybody could feel the benefits of their tax money that they're paying. So we definitely need to call upon the government to do something about
Yeah,
the
because
road.
when you're coming up here, you have to take so much time to come up here because the condition of the road, especially if at nights.
I understand. Well, let me thank you for expressing yourself.
Yes, please.
And we're hoping that when we show these things to people and we air the concerns of the residents, the real stories about how it affects them, that something could be done. Okay? So thanks again and all the best.
Okay, you're welcome, Miss Walton.
I'm talking to another resident here in Betramy Layou. And sir, I recognize you live on the road. Tell me about
You
it.
see this road here, see when rain coming?
Yeah.
Like a gutter going down the road with the water. The road where we want to fix. If you could help me, please, we help you. Anybody. I like we like the road we get fixed. Yeah. And sorry for them little kids going down school because when rain comes, it's a real disaster for them.
Right,
Young baby,
You
right.
know? They need help. So please help me with the road, we help you. Whoever you be.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Right? All the best. Okay. Here I am with another resident in Betramy Layou. Tell us about your experience using this road. I've come up the road, I've gone as far as up on the hill there, I've seen the condition, and a lot of persons have told their stories. You tell yours.
Well, I live in here at least about going 17 years now, and it's a long time the road in a state like this, and I will ask please, if do something about this road because it's really difficult when especially the rain season. When the rain season come and we be living up here, the truck can't come up here because people building house up here and you have to drop the stuff down way down yonder. And if you notice, I jogging some stuff here, it's very hard. So I'm asking whosoever in charge and if they can do something because we need it.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much for that, okay?
Okay.
And all the best to you, right?
Okay then.
All right, take care.
All right.
Okay. Have a good afternoon. So I'm here with yet another resident of Betramy Layou, and she wants to tell her story. She has children. Tell us about the experience of using this road in the current state that it is in.
It's very, very, very bad, especially when it's rain is falling. It's really, really bad. It's terrible.
Okay.
In terms of school now,
Yeah.
sometimes we had to take the kids on our back. And so on, sometimes we had to take water down to wash our foot.
Right.
It's very, 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 very dangerous. Sometimes we fall and all.
I was just going to ask you if you've
Yeah.
had any accidents, if the children have had any
Yeah,
accidents.
sometimes they fall and all, but I mean, we had to make it. But it's very, very, very dangerous.
So if you were to say anything to those listening out there and those who have power to do something, what would you say to them?
I mean, please, please, we need help on this road.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And all the best, right?
Yes.
Okay, my dear.
All
Thank
right.
you.
You're welcome.